What is up, everybody? My name is Matt. You can call me Raw Penguin. I'm a Twitch streamer. I stream every day at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm from Texas, so I call that Texas time, y'all. I'm here today with a couple tips and tricks that I've learned over the last month or so since I started streaming that I think will really help you out. And now here's the deal. I haven't made it, right? Streaming's not paying all of my bills. I'm not living this dream life or anything like that. But there's some things that I've learned that are super practical that I think if you took and implemented them as you streamed, I think that you would see success in your own way. And that's the biggest thing, right? Is that we can't judge our own success off of somebody else's. I always like to tell my chat, we have these moments called real talk where we talk about some obviously real things, right? It's called real talk. But I like to say this, like, don't ever count yourself out until you've put in the work. Like, what I'm trying to say is don't ever say you can't do something until you've put in the hard work to see if you could accomplish it. Because we have so many voices in our lives that sometimes tell us that we can't do something or we can't be something, but those voices aren't you. You've got to move past that, move past those voices and those maybe even those people in your life that are saying you can't do something, and actually put the foot forward, do the hard work, and see for yourself if you could be successful streaming, if you could be successful becoming a pro athlete or whatever your dream is. You need to do the hard work to see if it's possible. That's what the real talk is, and that's what this whole tips and tricks is about. So let me tell you a little bit about my stream before we jump in to about the 4 to 5 tips that we have today. I stream on Twitch, as I said, every single day. We mostly play Among Us, and on Fridays we play Fortnite with viewers. Now, I average around 30 to 40 viewers right now. I'm super excited for that. We're building a community, which is super great. I always like to say that we're a family-friendly, positive, and uplifting Twitch community, and we're super serious about guarding those pillars of our community, what we're all about. And I share that with you so that you know that, I'm not trying to manufacture or pretend that I'm at a different level than I am right now. I think it's important that we start at the level and the place that we're at right now. And that's actually going to lead us into tip number 1, which is don't wait to start. You see, whenever we start thinking about streaming, we initially jump to YouTube, right? And we see all these people with these fancy cameras and all this equipment and the software and stuff like that. And we think to ourselves, man, for me to be ready to stream, I've got to have X, Y, and Z all lined out before I ever hit that go live button on Twitch or on OBS, right? But that's not true. You need to start where you're at. The best way that you're going to learn how to stream is by actually doing it, not by watching more YouTube videos or reading more blogs or being on Reddit longer. It's by actually going live on Twitch and seeing what it's all about. Whenever I started streaming, I didn't even realize this, but I didn't, first of all, I didn't have a camera, but second of all, I didn't have any game sound at all. It was just my headset mic that I was using at the time. And then whenever I hit affiliate a few days, about a week and a half later, I then got out and went to Walmart and got this webcam that I'm using right now. And then from there, as support for the stream continued to grow, I upgraded my mic and things like that. You need to start where you're at, and then learn how to improve and grow better and better with where you're at right now so that you can grow to become who you'll be in the future. Don't think you gotta start at that level. Start where you're at right now. Tip number 2 is to set obtainable goals. Now, this is something that incorporates a lot of self-awareness, which is something that we grow in through the course of our lives. There are things that I'm good at, that I'm naturally strong at, that maybe you're not, and vice versa. You've probably got strengths that I don't have. And we need to be self-aware to know what those are, and then set goals that will help us become better and better. And some of those things can be metrics like viewers or followers and things like that. But just know that those goals should be obtainable. And the only way you can make sure that your goals are obtainable is if you're self-aware to know what your strengths and weaknesses are right now. Tip number 3 is to set a schedule and be consistent with it. I don't necessarily recommend that you stream 7 days a week. I think growing on Twitch is way more than just putting in this grind of time and days. I think it's more intentional, it's more strategic. strategic than that. But the most important thing I can share with you is that whenever people come into your stream and you get to meet people and start to build a community, you want to be able to tell them when you're going to be live next, and they need to know that you are consistent. That if you say you're going to be live tomorrow at a certain time, that they can be there in your chat and you're going to be there on time just like you said you would be. Super important, y'all. Let's head to the next one. Okay, so I've saved the most important tip for last. The most important thing you can be focusing on as a streamer is building a community. As I said at the beginning of this video, our community as Rawr Penguin is a family-friendly, positive, and uplifting Twitch community. That's what we're all about, and everything that we do when it comes to chat and interacting with people is to ensure that those three pillars of our community remain the foundation of what we're building on. We don't ever want to divert from that. I don't ever want to make a business decision, a business decision that's gonna take away from my community, from that core of who we are, which is family friendly, positive, and uplifting. Now, I want you to think of community as if it's the king of what you're doing. Even if this means that growth may be a little bit slower for you, we're not trying to look for shortcuts to grow. We're looking to grow something that is going to last. And the only way we're going to do that is if we invest in the people that are watching us, if we invest in the community that we're building over the course of time. For me, my pillars of my community are family friendly, positive, and uplifting. Yours are going to be different, but I encourage you to sit down and think about what that's going to be. And a super practical way to begin building a community as you're streaming is whenever you see someone jump into your chat, you better be engaging with them. You better be sharing with your viewers as they're coming in and out of your stream through the night or through the day when you're streaming. What is your core values as a community? What can they expect from you as a streamer, from you as a brand? And is it something that they want to rally behind? Is it something that they want to be part of? Think about that. Community is king in my opinion, in my humble opinion, and in my perspective. That's what I'm standing on right now, and that's why I'm so excited about the growth that I'm seeing on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe, and if you're brave enough, you could even share this with a friend or two. But if you are a streamer and you're watching this, I would love for you to come check out our stream and let me know that you found us from the YouTube video. See you next time.